one lesson that we learned is that we have the talent definitely to get there. We're returning a lot of the guys from last year, and a lot of guys know what it's like to get to the World Series and how good it felt and how we came together as a team to pull it out at the end and just felt amazing. So I think a lot of the guys have probably more confidence now going in that we know that we can get there. At the same time, we didn't even make the PSAC tournament, so I think we have to understand that we can't be doing the same thing as last year. We have to play well the whole year. Having competition on teams are always a good thing, and people always working hard, always want to get that spot for playing time. So I think it's good that everyone's working harder every single day to try and get that spot that they want to be in there to help the team out. So I think where everyone's going to get better just by competing against one another every single day, practice, and then even coming game times, everyone's getting that moment to where they want to be the guy that steps up and comes up big for the team.
The lineup was really clicking on all cylinders at the end of the season, so we do have a lot of kind of pieces to put back together, and I think we did bring in some guys that are really going to do the job. It is going to be a big step for them, and we're really excited to see how they do and how the lineup can get back together. But we have a lot of confidence in our lineup and in our team. All of us have been, since the fall, we've been counting down the days because we had a great run last year, but ultimately we didn't finish up where we wanted to be. We came up a little short, so we're excited to get back out there. I know the coaching staff's excited. The guys from last year are excited. Even the freshmen are really excited. You can tell. So I think it's gonna be fun once we get on the bus on Friday to start things up.
Coach, I know he stays away from kind of last year. He mentions it sometimes, but we try to stay away from last year because right now the only thing that we have in front of us is game 1 against Barton, and then we got game 2 against Barton. So we take it one game at a time, and I know I try to preach that to everyone on the team. With the newcomers we got, with the people that didn't pitch as much last year but have showed promise in the fall and the preseason, I think we actually have a little bit of a stronger pitching staff this year, which is going to help us with these midweek games that we now have. It's not just the regular 4-game sets in the weekends. Now we got 2 games on Tuesday where we need that other pitcher. So I'm pretty confident in every guy that's going to go out there, and if we throw strikes, we're going to be a hard team to beat.
Our only goal is to win the weekend at Barton, and that's all we can do. And then, after that, it'll be the same thing for 4 weeks. That's what we're going to try to do. Take steps in the right direction, grow as a team, figure out, who our starters are, who our role players are. We have a couple young arms that we can't wait to get out there, and some position guys. We've got to figure out ways to get these guys out there and get them some experience. And they've pushed the older guys, and the older guys have brought them in and showed them how we do things, on the field, in the classroom, in the weight room. So there's going to be some young guys that have a chance to play this year again, and we feel like they're ready and they've earned the trust of their teammates. And once they've done that, that's the biggest battle for them. When you get out there, if anything, the pressure doesn't come from the other side. It comes from wanting to do well for your seniors. So, and they understand that that's how we play the game. What's important to us is that we play hard for our seniors, that we develop our freshmen, and that everybody in between contributes as much as they can, and they have a good experience in the program. If that means trips to the World Series or trips to the conference tournament or a couple trips to North Carolina, whatever it is. That's the goal, is that the guys, care about each other, play hard for each other, and, don't look too far ahead. Listen, I don't know how many games we're going to win, but this is the hardest working team I've ever coached. And that comes from our leadership. Guys like Pat and Dougie and Cal and, the rest of the seniors and some of the juniors. Those guys feel like we left something on the table. We felt very fortunate to get in the tournament last year. We don't want to be in that situation. We play a great schedule, and every weekend is going to be a real test for us to figure out where we are. But they work harder than any team I've ever been around. So I don't think that they're looking in the rearview mirror. I think they're looking forward.